Hello, Matt. Hello, Soki. Is my mic working? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I didn't even touch that. I'm starting to get lazy again with some double checks for stream stuff. Seems like anytime I stop checking something, then it eventually just catastrophically fails. Hello, Drac.
Cool.
Oh, thank you for the sub too, Drac. 9 months too. It's like it's your sub, baby. Thank you very much, though. I think almost that prep. Michael's finishing up making a sandwich. I have a button. Oh, is it like when it's the month's up? Does it like tell you? I actually have not really used that feature much. Drag leading a stream. That's kind of nice up for it. No, more than likely he's going to eat upstairs. Leslie. He used to just eat on stream because like the place to eat and the place we streamed was just like connected rooms. Well, when he comes back, you can ask him to pretend to eat a sandwich into the microphone. He'd probably do it. Hello, Jurassic. Okay, I think. Oh, I haven't prepped my music. That was close. Hi-oh. Actually click these screens too. And hello, Blair. Welcome. It is Tuesday. This week is going weird. Like, my brain is just completely fixated on the end of next week because I'm off for like a whole long time. I planned to, because I'm off on the 23rd until the 9th. So I have like a couple weeks off, and I plan to stream a bunch. I want to just do random, like if I'm just going to game, I'm just going to stream it. Like just, so I just expect completely random times on that. Hello, Code Weep. Where am I? His ghost fact that we got to check with Michael. He's the expert. What do we got here? Oh, oh yeah, this is keyframe, that's why. Do I actually have it animated? I do. Is that actually animated? Oh yeah, because she's supposed to push that book off. And then do that. Okay. And I think I'm going to keep that. Yeah, okay. So my goal today is try to... Can we get... I don't know, we're not going to get all of these yellow. Probably get pretty close if you really... Well, that one's going to take a little bit of work. We'll see. So everybody's a Tuesday going on. Just a horse butt. Where's your head? There it is. I'm gonna have to figure that out too. She's gonna be interesting. Okay, so if how do I want to do this? The books Oh, I just realized there's a big problem with some of the books, like that one. It does stand up, but it stands up way too slow. Oh no, which book is it? We're gonna maybe this one? No. Which book are you? There we go. Okay, it's this one. So I need to have, when this one goes up, it needs to churn faster. So all I need is this rotation. Maybe? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm gonna. I think it's gonna be like right when it starts moving till here. That needs to be done like way quicker. Okay, so that would be. There we go. Let's see if that works. Still feels a little bit rough when this one's there. What the? See, that's weird. Okay, hold on. It's there. Oh, it's just weird because technically if I play it smoothly, it's off, but the frames are fine. What do you need, your birthday is only in 4 days. Excited and nervous. Why are you nervous? What's with your birthday that you be nervous? Like you have family that does surprise parties? Hello.
Hello.
I just got broken to 30 last night. Nice. I got one to level 5. But then I only had a little bit of time before I had for finishing my weeklies. So, or between my weeklies and the new weeklies. So, 18. That's why. Yeah. What does that mean? Don't know what that changes. Hello.
I turned 18 last year. It was pretty rough.
I turned 18 or turned 20. No, you don't want that.
What, no? Uh-oh.
Get the fuck out of here. Go on, please.
What is no?
No, you turned 21 last year.
Yes.
And you've been turning 21 every year.
Yeah, for the last like 20-something years.
I don't know if that Pinkie Pie is something normal or weird. I'm confused. Oh, it's kind of normal. I mean, she's supposed to just kind of pop up like this. She's literally breaking the fourth wall.
I'm confused.
This. Twilight's breaking a little bit. She's like, I know the butt's up there.
This is. I'm a little confused by this video though.
Why?
Why isn't Twilight wearing a hat?
She's wearing a hat. She's actually bald.
Oh, okay.
It's a conical thing. You never knew.
Yeah. No,
So
it
she's
makes
always
sense.
wearing a hat.
It's all the stress.
And she heard it. She's like, what are you talking about? They know my secret now.
I'm not supposed to know.
Oh yeah, there was a request for today's ghost fact. You weren't even here yet.
I wasn't even here.
So it's today's ghost fact.
Today's ghost fact is ghosts are always behind on their taxes. It's one of the reasons they're a ghost.
I swear you've done that one before.
Maybe, but did I say that that's the reason they're a ghost? That their unfinished business is unpaid taxes?
Were they killed by the IRS?
No, but the IRS would kill them at this point if they could. I mean, they owe a lot.
Because you put them behind bars and then they just like float right through.
Yeah. So if you don't want to end up a ghost, no, make sure your taxes are all up to date. But again, maybe you do want to be a ghost. So
So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, could be fun.
It's just 2 today as it was last time I came up in Ghost Fact
rotations. It's
you got to write a book, Michael.
about ghost facts.
Yeah. What would you call it?
The world must know. Just be ghost facts.
That's kind of what I was implying.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like 101 ghost facts.
101 ghost facts.
Yeah, it's always going to be 101 facts in any book. Very important. It's an important number.
And it only has 5 facts in it. You just repeat them all in just different ways.
Yeah, well, ghosts aren't that interesting. So, I mean, they're ghosts. They don't exactly have big night lives. I mean, they kind of do, but
Yeah, that's when they do things.
well, yes, but they don't do much. They're ghosts. They just kind of float like a big old poop.
Is that another ghost fact?
Yep. More of an ghost observation than ghost fact, though.
Okay, now that when I actually animate it, I think I have to delay everything a little bit. And that might be better.
Bonus ghost facts. He is. Well, that's cool. Seeing old friends is always nice.
When she goes to throw the books, we need to have her kind of
Ghost theories. That'll be the next book.
ghost theories.
It won't sell nearly as well. Everybody has ghost theories. Only I have ghost facts. I know. I was a ghost once.
Ghost Facts 2, The Quest for More Money.
Yes. It's a good title. And an excellent reference.
One thing I have a problem with using keyframes to figure out timing, this is kind of what I was doing before, is that once you actually go and move forward with stuff, you realize that that doesn't work. So I feel like that's part of half the scope creep, is just animating stuff and then realize, I think, oh, I need more time, is stretching things out. So you get like 10 free seconds of video for like nothing. I love it.
Code, we now want to see one of those ghost hunter shows where they hunt the ghosts with flamethrowers inside people's houses. Like, there's a ghost over there! And they just burn down the curtains, and every time they walk away, they're like, we got the ghost! And you just see the house burning in the background. It's like, why does anybody invite you over? The worst. I'd watch that show.
I feel like I could put other things on this shelf to kind of, because I feel like if it's the only thing there, let me figure out some of the lighting, I think. Because I need to figure that out, because right now it's very dark and the surface is fairly light, meaning unless I change the existing lighting, I'm not going to be able to light them very well. And like that one's hitting everything. So that's 2 and 3 as well. Well, these have shadows enabled. They do not. Okay, so what's the shadow just having problems with? Oh, that makes sense.
So much sense.
Hmm?
So much sense. The lights.
Oh no, I have to actually have it be like this. This is going to be a little bit tough.
So which section is Twilight in?
Like what, book section?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Yeah, of course. Like, I want to know what her interests are.
Why?
Dating profile building.
What?
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 We want to make sure they match.
What?
Why are you asking so many questions?
Why are you being weird?
Just so super suspicious.
You can just go back to Brony Mate.
No. I don't ever want to admit I tried to use that website and it was such a scam. Like, anybody who sees that website, do not. It's a scam. They will take your money and just like have a bot talk to you. Girl bronies aren't real. They tricked me.
I wanna figure out optimization for this because I might be able to do the lighting where the ceiling is visible in this shot, but technically the light itself is passing through. So, or I can separate it, but having a model that's in the way helps a lot with that. So
I still remember back when I was like, this girl, she's talking to me. She says she's from the area. And I showed you a picture and you're like, huh, surprised we've never seen her before. Like, well, might be just some random person who just doesn't know about the meetups.
you see that a lot.
But that person wasn't real. They were fake.
They were real to you.
Got my hopes up. Dashed into pieces.
Dash.
Rainbow Dash. See, that's why I can't, like... See, that's the rot in my brain. That's why I will never be able to communicate with a normal person again. But my hopes got up. Because I'll try to date a normal girl and she'll be like, isn't it a wonderful night? And then my brain will just go, Twilight Sparkle. Because that's the extent of my brain rot.
It's okay, Michael. One day you'll be a real boy.
And then I'll finally be able to die.
Yes.
That is the goal.
Where is... There it is. Okay, so these two need to go away. Oh my god, there's 4 over here too. You know, check that. Come on. Where's those bookcases? There we go. There's 2. Oh, that was nice and easy. Okay.
You escalated matters swiftly. No, that's why. This is a reference. Go watch the new Pinocchio, by the way. It was pretty good.
Well, saying new, I don't know if new is the right word for it. Like, it's a more authentic Pinocchio.
Yeah. I guess there's been a couple new ones.
Yeah, because there was I think they did the new Disney one. Have you seen, like, I've never watched any of the live action Disney ones they've done, like the new remakes. Have you seen a single one that's ever been rated anything like higher than a 5 out of 10?
I mean, I haven't looked at the ratings. I've seen a lot of the comments about them. And sometimes I think some of them are justified, and some of them I think people just have nostalgia. Well, the original so much that it's hard for them to like.
Okay, so
else.
Lion King.
A lot of really talented people work.
Okay, so this is the live action.
Yeah.
52 and 88.
Now, 88's pretty good for audience score.
So yeah, actually that one. Well, it's a bunch of cute little furries. So I guess I kind of understand that one. But like, do they do Little Mermaid? Oh, that one hasn't come out yet.
That one hasn't come out yet.
What was another one?
Beauty and the Beast. But I thought
Did they do Aladdin?
they did. That one didn't get very good, I think. Oh,
Still, audience rating is super high.
I liked Beauty and the Beast, and
Wait, they did a live action of that too?
yeah. Oh, with Emma Watson, the girl who played Hermione. She was Belle.
No. I feel like
I do like that one.
I feel like this is going to be the one that's actually the worst. And actually, this is rated the best.
Yeah, by the critics. Critics don't seem to like them. The audience
Well, no,
seems
critics.
to enjoy them.
Critics are looking at specific things where audience is just about, do they enjoy it?
Yeah.
But depending on the movie, all I care about is whether I enjoy it. So an audience is, to me, going to be more indicative of what I would like. But no, what was it like? Pinocchio.
Oh, the new live action Pinocchio was apparently god awful. That was like, yeah,
Oh, that.
yeah, that one bombed hard.
Well, I will say the one thing I do appreciate is they at least tried to make it look very accurate to the cartoon.
Yeah,
Wait, but Tom Hanks played Geppetto?
yeah, which is, I think that actually works.
Yeah, I mean, it works, but also it's like, it's too recognizable a face. But like, yeah, we just watched it's not even on here.
It doesn't start with Pinocchio. It starts with the name of the creator.
What was the name of the guy that did the directing?
It was it Don something? I don't know.
Chino or something?
Al Pacino's Pinocchio.
It came out this year.
Yeah.
Well, it would help if I spelled Pinocchio right. It's Pinocchio. No, it didn't come up then.
Del Toro.
Oh, yeah, Del Toro. There we go.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah, this
That's
one.
a good one.
That is a good rating.
Yeah.
So yes, that is very, very good. No, it was very enjoyable.
I did enjoy that one quite a lot.
It was stop motion, which is very interesting in today's age to see stop
15
motion.
years to finish it.
Yeah, it was 15 years I believe it took. So
It's a good chunk of someone's life. And everything.
and the fact though that you can't tell when it was something that was 15 years ago. If you think 2005 recording technology,
No, yeah.
but if they had recorded it on film, they could extract it and make it better. No, John actually, while we were watching it, knows the original story, and he's like, and he says it was definitely more accurate, but there was parts that definitely weren't done because there was supposed to be a lot more murder and death.
Well, it was a different time period than the original too.
Oh yeah,
They picked a very interesting time period in Italy's history.
I can understand that they wanted to make it feel old-fashioned, but use war, and so that's what the time period they put.
Yeah.
So
No, it was a very interesting period in Italy's history, which created a good backdrop for the film. It was a good move, I think. Pinocchio is a true story. Yes, okay. Wooden men will come to life and attack.
So now, if I enable shadows, technically, I should have had no effect.
Oh, hello, Derpster.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Cheers, Derpsy.
Oh, Derpsy. Sorry. There's somebody called Derpster sometimes.
There is
a lot of derp people. That's good.
Cheers, well, water.
Derpsy.
So why is this
Call me out.
being weird? Call me.
They have all the right. They're correct. I'm
You are evil.
I'm evil. Oh no.
I'm confused on this. So Turn on the shadows, and it should. Oh, it's blocking your face because technically it's clipping. It would be hitting just the very edge of her eyes, and it is.
You're a horse. You got a big nose. It sticks inside.
So I have a couple choices on how to go forward with it. I can. Oh, for one, her arm I think is a little stretched here. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I can darken the ground of what's there, and that would technically kind of work, but it would have difficulties with Twilight also not matching on that brightness, and she's interacting with that surface. Oh, there we go. So I need to have her from.
There's rumor that they are making a Lilo and Stitch live action. Sounds like a bad idea.
Could work. If we're at a point now where they can make anything a reality. It's just whether or not it should be a reality.
It is my understanding that Lilo and Stitch is quite a money maker, so it wouldn't surprise me.
It did have its own TV show.
Yeah. It ran for a while.
Oh, that would be why it wasn't running. It just isn't
Stuck. Happy horse.
It's a weird angle. Yeah, that looks better. Still a little twisted, but it's better. Okay.
I think there's
Does that work?
You know, I would like to see, if there was one Disney film I would like to see made live action, it's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Though, honestly,
Michael!
I would like to see a good live action version of that.
Michael!
What? Oh, you're saying I can play the
You could be
Hunchback?
famous!
No!
You could be famous, Michael! All those people that came into the chat, they were telling the truth.
I'm too ugly. I'm too ugly to play that role. He's a beautiful man.
He is.
Oh. I don't know how many versions of the Hunchback of Notre Dame there is out there, but I would love to watch like a really well-made one because that's an excellent story. As long as it ends the way it ends in the original, where they both like jump to their death at the end. Spoilers to a several hundred-year-old play.
Okay. It's got a little bit of goofiness right here, but we'll fix it anyway.
Oh, they're already actually working on it. It's slated for 2024.
2024? You only got to wait a year and a half.
Yeah. No, Hunchback of Notre Dame, that one should be live action. But the last time I said something should be live action, I ended up with Cowboy Bebop.
Hunchback of Michael. Oh, no, just call it Michael.
Just Michael.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Except this difference in the story is when I come across Esmeralda, she wants nothing to do with me. Okay. She's like, ew, gross, a brony, that's worse.
Or maybe she's into it.
No.
You sure?
Yeah. She's got like things going on probably.
She's got things.
Away from wherever I am.
No, it's like the Juice in the Hood movie, where the guy don't be a menace in South Central drinking a Juice in the Hood. When the guy, like a lady, wants him to have a certain size appendage, and
Large hands.
yeah, and he's just like and then gets into a bedroom, and then he's like, he gets nervous, and he's like, actually I don't. And she's like, oh thank God, and she like pulls off the wig, pops one of her eyes off, pulls off an arm and a leg, and everything is wrong, and it's like, good, now I can be myself because that one thing. Because I'm thinking it's like
Fantastic.
Is you're gonna be in there, and she's gonna be like, that's sorry, but I'm a brony, and she can be like, oh, that's great, but
Well, it's everything else
except for that
plus
stupid
that.
derpy horse.
Derpy horse. I'm gonna kick her.
You're gonna be out holding her at the top of the building and just throw her off.
She's gonna be like, I love you so much. It's like, I love you too. I can't believe this happened. And she's like, by the way, Derpy's a garbage pony. And then I just drop her off the top of Notre Dame. And it's like, nope.
Just nope.
Not dealing with that. It's like, gotta have your priorities straight, you know? Heresy words, exactly. And see, Derpsy knows what's up. Let me bring in Derpy in the G5 anyways.
The G5?
Yeah.
But why would they bring a Derpy in?
So that the show can be good? As opposed to right now.
Are you saying Hitch is a bad character?
Hitch was serviceable until he got the baby dragon, and then he just became unbearable because he always drags that thing with him wherever he goes.
But they have to have fan service Spike. Tom Spiegel needs his dragon.
I don't think people stopped watching G4 and thought, you know what we need? More Spike. Not that Spike was bad, but they got like a garbage Spike. Like, which was a hard thing to do.
But if you think about it, Twilight had to deal with a dragon like that for years.
Yeah, but she basically just used him as like somebody to clean up after her.
He was just like the personal note taker.
Yeah,
like take note.
Like, I wouldn't mind having a dragon around if it did dishes and like mop the floors.
So you want a slave?
No, a younger brother like she had.
That is everything. You just said you want a slave.
No, younger brother who does everything you tell him to do. That
you pay
was
them?
their dynamic. You don't pay family.
Family's above slave labor.
The only reason people have children is so they can make them do chores. This is my life growing up anyway. Like, it's like, oh boy, we had kids. Now we can have extra hobbies that create big messes we don't want to clean up. Oh boy.
Okay. So I do need to find a way to block that light.
Hold the flashlights. What's happening? Just see, like, is that Pinky down there? It looks like an insert.
Yeah. Have you been watching, or we covered this already?
No, I can see. Okay, it was just a weird angle.
If I put it like, no, that's still gonna block her. Because the whole reason that this is here is because the bookshelf should have like a shelf that kind of comes down, and like that. And
That's interesting. I just saw Kyle. I'm wondering if he's playing Valheim.
probably with one of his friends. They made a new Valheim server.
You see? I don't think I ever had to hold the flashlight, son. Generally, if I was holding a flashlight, it was for my sake. Because I was alone and in the cold. It was dark.
All right, we're going to keep this light, but we're going to change it a little bit. So we're going to aim it pretty specifically like here. I want to basically disconnect a couple of these lights from being able to interact with the gun. If we get rid of those two, might be manageable. All right. So number 2, I turned up all the lights so that I can very specifically see where it's hitting. So I can keep it like here. And then this one, is similar. Well, that's just hitting her. Okay, so this is going to be the bookcase. Okay, so now if I turn on the other lights, I think this one needs to be a bit brighter. Okay. And I think this one seems off.
Oh, hiya, Kite.
No, it's this one.
How are you doing today, Kite?
Well, that's the volumetric. Oh. Okay, so those two. I'm trying to figure out where the lights are and whatnot, so I can, when I adjust things, it's fairly balanced. I think I can leave that as it is. Okay, now what I can do is lock that in, and now I have to make a light specific to Twilight, and that is not interacting with the other stuff. So Kite, kind of organize the books. Got your gun when you ask. Yeah, this is what she needs Spike for.
To shoot him? For disobedience? Because that's a punishment that you can only carry out once.
Okay, so now I turn off Chateau. And now this light is essentially just a Twilight light. Twilight light!
Twilight, Twilight.
So when it was hitting Twilight from here, that's what it was doing, just causing a little bit of a glow. So now if I put this one back, this is going to basically do, at least from what I can tell, about the same thing. Okay.
She's got a turtle face right now.
Hmm?
She's got a turtle face.
I'm working on it.
Very pointy.
Settle down.
She want pizza.
She wants pizza.
You gotta feed her pizza.
How did you interpret this?
She has a turtle face. Okay, a turtle face is gone. That's turtle face. She's like cowabunga dudes. Go get some za. Anybody still call it za?
Za?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Yeah. That's a thing. It was a thing in the 90s.
Well, you're older now.
Am I? I'm pretty sure I'm still in my 20s, dude.
Yeah, you're significantly into your 20s.
My life's radical, man. Hey, you know one thing that hasn't changed?
Whenever, or was that a myth TV told us?
Did anyone ever?
Oh, he's lying to you.
No. Yes. Sam. Calling pizza za. Too much. That's longer. Like the 90s was all about making shorter words. Or like nonsense words.
Well, people kind of are. Remember that one that was like the two Japanese people, whatever, that are trying to like teach them how to like go to sleep, y'all. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember. I saw the video.
I'm finna go to sleep. I know finna was in there.
I think now, current day and age, it seems like everybody's trying to abbreviate everything. and then I have to ask them because they'll say abbreviations in random, just general conversation, and I'll have to stop them and be like, "The heck does that stand for?" Because I don't know.
Are you calling out Adam?
Calling out all young people.
I feel like you're calling out
their
Adam.
music. Well, it's easy to call out Adam on that stuff because he does that stuff.
I'll say BRB or AFK. That's about it.
Those I know, but then some kid will walk up to me and be like, "Hey, TGW, right?" I'm like,
Wait, okay, wait.
I don't know.
The fact that any kid came up to you at all is already scary.
Yeah,
Because
No,
you don't portray children coming to you for anything.
I threw stuff at him. It's fine.
Okay. But like, and then if they're just like, TGG, yo, and then walked away. Like,
Yeah.
like it's the most boomer thing ever.
And then I cried because I didn't know what it meant, but I'm pretty sure it was insulting. Kids started flossing and speaking Fortnite. No, that is Adam.
My nephews did the flossing thing, and they knew how to do all that, and I was like,
Seems like work.
kids.
Let's teach them the Macarena. The
What is
Macarena.
this?
Hey, Macarena. All right. The Macarena was something that teachers try to teach children in the 90s for some reason. It wasn't fun. It was never fun. We were lied to. Yeah, they for some odd reason the school system in America decided that all children needed to learn the Macarena. And I still remember it better than I remember any of the math they
What's
taught me.
wrong with the Macarena?
It was dumb. It was always dumb.
Oh yeah, it was dumb. What was wrong with it?
It was garbage. It destroyed lives, but it was fine. It's great.
Why is this light suddenly not working anymore?
That and the chicken dance, but I think people still do that one. People still do the chicken dance at weddings? I hope not.
Yeah, they do.
Well, that's upsetting.
And the Cotton Eye Joe, they have to do Cotton Eye Joe. That one's better.
It's a good song. At least. But I don't want to dance to it. I don't want to dance. Except the Zephyr and Matty Young. That's it. Everything else, no. They definitely do the chicken dance at weddings. They need to stop. They just need to... Oh no. Just pinky there for a second.
This is going to be tough, but I don't think this is going to show up right, but we'll try it. They're right.
It's like, word of warning. If you come at me and you start chicken dancing or macarenaing.
Macarenaing? Is that
Yeah.
You just made Macarena a verb?
It is a verb now. Or you come at me with your flossing, I will bite. I am a known biter. I may be venomous, so do beware.
Well, now that's what you should put on your dating profile.
It is venomous.
No, he's a biter. But you better be telling the truth.
It means something different in dating profile, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why. It's beneficial.
Could be.
I haven't even finished the lighting on that one yet. Well, that one actually isn't lit that bad. Okay, I'm okay with that lighting on her side, but as soon as the camera shifts, the problem I have is when you have the camera shift very heavily, it changes the way all of your lights are interpreted. So I'm trying to figure out a way to repurpose some.
No.
I'll deal with the this later once I actually set her moving. Are you threatening or promising? Because it better be both.
At the same time. No.
Okay, so that got rid of most of the lights. There's still some hitting the ground. One a little bit on the edge, and that's a little bit of one. This one, if I put shadows on with that one, I can at least get away with it a little better. So I'll keep shadows on with that one. The lamp lights, I'm pretty sure aren't. Oh, no, they are doing a little bit. But are those shadowed too? They are. So this is the section right here that I need to figure out how to get the light down on. Well, I think that's it. This is the new one I added as well. This FM sucks when you figure this crap out.
I did see that commercial that got released in the UK with Santa Claus. You see that one? That was made in Source Filmmaker.
Yeah, Adam had to come out specifically to show it to me.
Did he? That's fantastic.
It's Adam.
He goes, no, it is interesting that somebody used Source Filmmaker for...
It was Animus.
Who?
Animus. Or not a moose or whatever. Just moose.
I am not familiar with this moose. Sorry. You seem upset.
Was that on TV?
Yeah. That's why it was somewhat surprising. It was a Taco Bell commercial.
We're not giving you a license to commercialize our assets. Depends on the models they use then. Mm-hmm. If any of the models that are in that are owned by Valve, they could sue.
I saw Taco model that looked familiar, but I don't know that Valve made that one. So,
because I remember reading the stuff on it. You can use the software for it, but for commercial use. But for non-commercial use is not a problem. For commercial use, I think you have to, or you can, but you have to license it, and any specific assets you also have to. So it does leave me curious.
How many different bars they had to go through to make that happen?
Well, no, if you got Valve's permission to, but then they're going to get a cut.
Yeah, probably.
So, but some people don't think about that. They're like, I made a video. Look, it's out.
No, Taco Bell would have had.
Their legal department would have been involved, maybe, or it would have just been that it was made and they said, "Hey, that's on you."
Yeah. Well, it only ever got released in the UK. So.
It doesn't matter. It's the UK still has copyright laws.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of questions early on regarding that of when it comes to licensing and what can I use and what can I use it for. Because if you release a video on YouTube, it is non-commercial. You're not selling anything. The item itself is the product, but any of the ads that go with it are technically non-commercial. So it's goofy laws. Okay, so I can make it work with this now. Okay, so I did that light. There's still some light that's kind of interacting here. But I think once the books are covered, it still isn't dark enough. I really wanted to have it be like dark. Actually, where is room 3? Not room 3, room 2? Yes, this one.
So, chat, how have you been doing today? Have you guys been having a good week? had to reset. I did the reset button on my brain.
You okay?
No, yeah. I do find myself having to hit that button more and more often as I get older. It's fine. It's all good. Soon I'll be 23 and I'll just be able to think straight no more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna look back when I'm like 70 and think about myself now and be like, I was complaining then, what a fool I was. Have the week off work, chillaxing. That sounds nice.
You have the whole week off of work. How do you manage that?
Also, hello, Fidget. No, I only had one extra day to take off for the holidays this year because I had taken them off for various other things throughout the rest of the year. So I'll be going home, but it will be a short trip.
I feel like the lighting on this is still not that great. Like, you can't really see what it is.
Well, I'm glad to be in now because it's been raining all day here, and it's switching over to ice about now, and I'm glad to not be on the roads at this point in time. I'm gonna walk out tomorrow. My car is just gonna be an ice cube.
I don't believe tomorrow's supposed to be too bad. No, it's supposed to basically sleet snow for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
It didn't snow. Like you got home lights. Like it didn't really happen.
No, it was all rain. It was rain all day around the city. I was watching the weather radar, and there was like the dome around the city where everything was rain, and then everything around it was ice and snow. Cities get hot. Ever so slightly hotter than the area around them. The cars have something to do with it, and all the pavement.
I need this underlight. Oh yes.
Had some light flooding. That happens. Hopefully everybody's okay.
I'll turn it down a little bit, but there's a very bright light in her eye there. Is it her eye light? No.
Highlights. And light brights.
Well, it leaves me concerned a little bit because whatever's lighting her eye very bright is going to be, that's so hard to control. I feel like it might be overdoing like some of it. I bet you I could probably make this simpler, but it's just so hard to get controlled light on a very specific part like that, where I want to have the books go out of the way and it be dark. I could just not care, but I do.
I have a question.
Oh no.
I need to know if the gift I'm getting my niece is an old man gift.
Yes.
Probably.
This is coming from an old man.
No, it's cool though. It's, you remember
Yeah, that was a very old man way of saying.
No, you remember those like red things where you pull the thing on the side and you look inside and there's like 3D pictures? Like the big red binocular things. You pull the thing and it turns the little disc.
Yeah, those are from like the 80s.
Yeah, I got one for my niece. Because it's cool.
She has a phone.
No, she's like 4. She doesn't have a phone.
How far are her eyes apart?
She's gonna be able to use it. I don't know. I used to like that when I was a little kid.
Michael, you also used to ride a barrel down a hill.
Yes, that was also fun.
Viewmaster stereoscopes.
Yeah, that thing.
Are you just saying yes, or do you know?
No, that sounds right. It seems right. I seem to remember them being called that, yeah. And I got one for my niece because I think they're cool and I think she'll like it. It's not an old man gift.
So wait, you said I need you guys to confirm if this is an old man gift, and then you said it's not an old man.
It's not an old man gift. I want you to say that it's not. That I'm not an old man getting an old man gift for his like 4-year-old niece.
It is.
It's not no. It's cool. It's still cool. It's one of those things that's timeless.
Here's my 8-track collection. Well, I'm kind of okay with the lighting as it is on there. I still feel like this is too bright, though.
No, it was like they were 3D in this, like in the way that they do 3D for VR headsets, except it was a still picture and far less technologically advanced. When I was a kid looking in one of those things, and it looked like the lion or whatever was real, like standing there in front of you, it was super cool. Now, if I got her silly putty, that'd be an old man gift, because that stuff doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah.
It still bounces, but they all use like different ink on newspapers today, so you can't like stick it to stuff and
Yeah, but
Garfield's
Michael,
face stretch.
You know how you just old man?
What's that?
Said newspaper.
Oh. They still have newspapers. Nobody reads them.
Yeah. The only newspaper I got recently was because when I was getting my mail, the mailman had, it was a package, and the guy was really nice. He goes, yeah, you had a paper out on the driveway. I don't know why they put it there. I'm like, because they bring mail to the door. Every guy doing this, like a newspaper delivery is not going to watch everybody's door.
Yeah.
And they don't have that kid that can whip it and like land it perfectly every time.
Right on his little bike. Oh no.
Why is it oh no?
Pay to tech.
Now that's closer to the brightness I was hoping for. Let me just do one thing here, and then I will jump on that. This was late. So when these get pushed away, I want to see if... Can I have like the volumetric intensity up? Okay, we're actually going to...
It is very much an old man gift. She can get a cardboard and put it to her smartphone and do it for free. Not the same. Different. Shut up. She's not gonna figure that out.
Very much an old man gift. She can get cardboard, put her smartphone in to do it for free. Yeah, actually you can.
Yes, but no. I'm like this. Kids shouldn't have cell phones.
You can get like VR headsets and stuff that's using cell phone and cardboard.
If I had a kid, they wouldn't get a cell phone until they were at least like 23.
Why?
Because they don't need it.
If you had a kid right now,
yeah,
23 years from now, or let's say even 10 years from now, technology is going to become that more ingrained in society.
Yeah.
Good luck.
What's a kid need a cell phone for, man? They should never be in any situation where there ain't.
Michael, how many do you own and use?
2. But one's my personal phone, one's my work phone. And I didn't own a cell phone until I was 28. I didn't.
Yep. Probably had a freaking rotary dial.
I did.
Yeah, that was doing that volumetric thing. I just want to get this figure, the volumetric in the visions in my head for it.
They should always the kid should always be somewhere near an adult, so they shouldn't need a phone. Phones are just distractions for kids. That's all they are. Like, when you talk to my friends, then go visit your friends. They're right there. You're at the school. You want to talk to them when the teacher's speaking. That's what you want to do.
Michael, you use Discord to talk to most of your friends.
Yeah.
How do you use... How do you
kid
converse?
Doesn't need to be talking to their friends. They need to be paying attention to teacher.
Good luck, Michael.
I didn't need a cell phone when I was growing up. They don't need it either.
Apparently you didn't eat food either, because that seemed like it was a limited supply thing as well. Oh, I don't have it enabled. That's okay. That's a little bright. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're gonna reset that slider back down to 10.
I don't know, man. It's like giving caffeine to a kid. It's just gonna cause problems.
How is that? The min distance.
I know I might be like the worst parent, not letting the kid have a cell phone, but you really, really shouldn't have a cell phone, in my opinion.
Michael's definitely going to be the worst dad.
No, we're the best, and they just don't know it, and they'll appreciate it when they're older.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, that.
They'll be like, "Thanks, Dad. To you. I was able to pay attention in my math class. You're welcome, child."
Michael, have you?
I'm working on these.
What are you gonna raise? Moral oral? What's going on here?
It's amazing. It's like, "You're welcome, child." That's how we respond to the child. You don't have to be a cool dad. Better to lock
tricks work
in being a cool uncle. Yeah, you don't have it. My niece, she's old enough to like recognize me, which was a weird thing when she's like started actually calling me by my name. When she got old enough to
what was
like,
she calling you?
She just calls me Uncle Michael.
Oh.
And so it was just like it was weird because like, oh, there's a baby, and then all of a sudden the baby starts recognizing you. That's a weird feeling. Like,
Michael, I have
what?
5 nieces and nephews.
Yeah, I'm talking to the chat people. Like, how'd you? Was it weird when like the baby started like referring to you by name?
It
was weird.
I don't know if I ever remember that. You know, that was like 10 years ago, or no, 15 years ago.
Well, for me, I've been seeing them in like half year iterations. So it's like, oh, you're still in a crib and like pooping on yourself, and then I come back and it's like, I've solved world hunger, uncle. And it's like, what is this? And it's like this child is like speaking whole sentences all of a sudden, like they're nonsense about Peppa Pig and solving world hunger, but still, it's weird.
Well, let's see here. What can we do for
What the heck is that?
Is that like supposed to be Doom Guy?
Is it, or is it just a Minnesotan horse? And that's just like his winter gear.
Look at she's
That's cute.
She got little engines. Wait, no, that's her guns.
No, she's a turret.
She's the turret.
Like, I don't hate you. But
She can robot eye.
those turrets are gonna shoot herself. They're like right behind her head.
Well, no, she won't. She won't do it because she's a good horse.
It's a robo horse.
Good horse.
Are you still there? Yes.
She wants hugs with bullets.
I want another Portal game, but I want another Half-Life game more.
The new Portal RTX game has a lot of new eggs and stuff.
I still need to play the one that's kind of like your employee at Portal.
Aperture or something. Yeah. No, they have
Is there another Portal game? Oh, Portal with RTX.
It's free.
It's just the first game?
Yes, I believe so. But they allow you to enable RTX. But from what I've heard, the performance on it is shit. It's using RTX Remix, so it's allowing anybody access to the RTX tools to basically enable ray tracing on other games. And so somebody was like, well, what if I just take the ray tracing files and drop it into Half-Life? And it works. It has some problems and some crashes in some parts, but otherwise it just ray tracing just works.
I would like to replay Half-Life with RTX. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, you can, kind of. So, I mean, you get stuff like this. So, I mean, it looks really cool and it's really neat, but You can see mixed reviews. I have a 30 and it can't crack 30 FPS on lowest settings. Oof. So it's neat and it's a promising technology, but I also feel like Nvidia is just trying to stay a generation ahead of the market. Like they put out the 4090 and it is an amazing card, but then they charge out the ass for it, and then they start putting out technology that almost requires it to run. But all that to me is there was an article, I didn't read the article, but it was titled 2022 was the year I fell in love with and fell out of love with ray tracing. Because they're like, whoa, this is so cool, and then you realize how much crap you need to actually make it run right, because it feels like we're making hardware that can run what existed, and then it runs great, and then they make it run crap again, and so it feels like all the games and everything are one step ahead. Now they're making softwares to just try to hide the fact by downscaling, and like it feels like technology is moving fast, but the games are being pushed faster for no reason other than to make you buy the newest, biggest hardware.
I don't know that technology is moving that fast, or if they're just adding more and more stuff on top of existing technology. Because when I was younger, the video cards weren't the monsters they've become.
Well, because you start getting things smaller and smaller, and you put in more and more power. And by putting in more power, if you actually look at a 4090, it's only about like that big for a card and about that thin.
Yeah.
Though all the rest is cooler. So all it is cooling technology. The tech in there is super tiny. If you get water cooling, you can get single, like about that thick of a thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. It's just like it takes up like 3 slots now.
Well, the 4090 is the guess is all of the specs that were given to AIOs, or not AIOs, the partners for building things were given specs that implied a crap load of heat, and so they build these enormous coolers, and then they didn't eat as much power, and so most of the 4090s when they're running actually run not efficiently but fairly cool, because the coolers are just overbuilt for every one of them, except for Nvidia's, because they built it knowing what it was going to do. Right. And so they built theirs a little smaller.
Hello, Sir Edward.
It's hello, Edward. So yeah, I got to do stupid face. So I've got the Dashi. I think this is just a skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good skin, but it's a skin. So we got the Dashi here.
So who are you shipping her with? Pills? Oh, what are you doing?
I'm doing what you wanted.
No, that's not what I wanted.
You said who you shipping with. I'm like, okay. And so there she is.
They're on a date.
She's
like,
she's like,
no.
Like, hey, sexy.
So old.
Right,
so old.
She's gonna go.
Wait, one of her eyes is Robo.
Yeah.
One isn't.
She's gonna go in for a hug.
Hugs are good. What would you do for a horse's hug? That'd be a commercial. Chat, what would you do for a horse hug? Voice impressions, the portal turret. It's like, what are some of the lines? Like, I don't. It was like, I don't hate you. And like, it's like, over here. And what other?
Where's
the portal says? It's like, I'm sorry. Whoa. They power down. What the heck? And then they would.
Is this a gun? What's happy?
I think it's in there somewhere. It was a happy turret. Are you still
Oh, it's
there?
just his base.
Yes.
So normally there's the. I think it's just this one for.
And be like, no.
No, I know why that is a thing. Because then you can color it differently and need different properties.
Be like, ah. And it falls over and starts shooting. I don't know. That's all the portal turret lines I can remember. She looks like she's doing a photo. Like, she just met a celebrity. The portal turret, I'm your biggest fan.
And she's like, hey, we'll come back to my place.
No.
We can shoot guns. So you want to go? He's like,
It's like, why?
like, no, horses. Can you
Get a room.
How does is a gun? Is a gun in there?
Yeah, that's it there. I think it folds out. There's probably an animation you can load. Oh, that's the singing.
Recital. Oh, that's the high. High note, low note, mid note, percussion.
She cuddled that turret. So who here's jealous of that turret right now? Are you jealous of the turret? Do you want horsey hugs? Don't answer it. Because he wants horsey hugs.
I'm trying to find where one of the bones are.
Now we just need to replace all the turrets in Portal with ponies.
There it is.
So that would take like 5 minutes and be incredibly sad.
Okay, so there'd be like, this is like, wait. I gotta do one more thing with this. I gotta. The room. There, so there it goes. So he's like, it's like, hey baby, oh yeah, boom, give it to me, oh yeah,
Oh no, not safe.
oh yeah, baby.
Nothing word.
And then it's like, bing, bing, bing. Well, that's not how you pull it.
That's just, they're just completely loose. They probably shake with fires.
He's like trying to hug back, or like, get off of me, you heathen.
No, he's trying to boop. You want to boop with that nose. That's pointy boop. Very pointy boop. No, it's too pointy. No, you're bad.
It's a boop.
An aggressive boop.
It's an aggressive boop.
No stab the horse.
I'm going for the boogie. Gotta clear out the boogie.
It's true that horses don't have fingers, so they can't get their own boogies. Need help. A friend who helps a friend pick their nose.
This is I gotta get closer here.
Pick the nose.
See, he's like this picky.
Just rips off a piece of it. It's like, this is perfect. That's what I've been looking for. A nose picker.
I feel like playing Portal.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can see that. It's a good game. Hopefully you don't have charts doing that.
Portal needs horses in it.
It does.
Yeah. Probably just all jargon.
Oh, I can't read it. Something about aft section.
Mm-hmm. I have the commercial where it's just a spring loaded and they just fire the whole bullet. That's 50% more bullet. I like nonsense. Nonsense is fun.
Okay. 50% more bullet per bullet.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I put... I want to see what happens if I put some, like, bullet around here. There's a bullet, but I thought I had, like, a pretty detailed bullet. That is definitely not the bullet that goes in that gun.
I don't think she'd be loading it now.
No, it's about just putting it next to it. Yeah, the lighting for it's kind of meh. And for what color it is, the underlight makes it stand out too much. So I think I'll just hold off. Is there a position that feels better for it now that it's lit? It's not going to work from a animation perspective. I can fix that. Like, does it work better from like here, or like, I don't think any of those ones work. No, I think that's about the best. Does it make sense how it's sitting? Yeah. I already thought about that. Okay. Hello, Jinxie.
Jinxie, you have a good day.
Okay, so I'm gonna blend Twilight to get her to do her thing now. This is from here to here.
All right, just got home from the first day of a new job. Ooh. Not sure about this one, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, things tend to get easier the longer you do them.
Think if I can. So, well, first day's usually boring. I'm guessing there's a lot of reading and crap.
Yeah, it tends to happen. This will be your fourth job this year.
Oof.
Rough.
Yeah, that is
I
rough.
know you're like that. I had a year where I bounced around a lot, but I was in college, so a lot of moving around that came with it.
I thought about doing or having the camera change differently, but I feel like anything I do is just going to put it into the current position faster.
Well, the whole point of doing it the way you did it this way is to keep it like kind of Sam Ramsey, kind of what's the movie? Not Evil Dead kind of. But
No, the gun part?
yeah, I thought so.
It lifting and following? That's not Sam Raimi.
Then I
like this?
Evil Dead?
Following a gun that's being lifted like
Or
that?
are you thinking like John Wick?
No, I was just... No, I was doing some of the camera cuts. I was trying to go with the Sam Raimi feel. I'm doing whatever I want to do.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to be... It's going to be rough to try to get angle... Well, actually, wait. I have a second...
But I mean, if you're not doing if you're not mimicking some sort of style, the gun doesn't make any sense. She has lasers for her brain, attached to her brain.
What are you saying about this? No sense?
But it doesn't. If you're not trying to like copy some aesthetic, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
What doesn't?
The gun. She has lasers attached to her head.
No, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like if Superman grabbed a gun.
Or like if you were trying to recreate the Matrix, sure. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
None of it makes sense. She's in an infinite library being dragged out by a pink magical horse to go to a birthday party.
That part makes sense to me. That works in my brain.
Can't you write my resume for me, Jinxie? It's near impossible to get new work here. I don't know. I thought that the market right now is kind of beneficial to the employee. Like finding work is pretty easy. But I might just be me, though.
I think it depends where you live. Some places are better than others. Like the overall job numbers are definitely, our unemployment's definitely down, but there are places, pockets, where it is a little hard.
Right, it depends where you live and what you do for a living. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe in the States. Well, you know, the States are... There's a lot of layoffs going on, but it's like luxury jobs, ones that were covering something that wasn't a necessity of sorts. People are consuming less of that, and they're trying to do more for the necessities. So a lot of tech companies are doing layoffs and
Bare necessities and simple bare necessities.
what movie is that from? Jungle Book? Okay.
About Disney films again. That's another one they did a live action remake.
Yeah, which was the first one they did? Was that the first one?
I don't know that it was the first one. I don't remember what the very first live action remake was with this spree. Live action remakes. It definitely was an early one. I don't think it was the first. Could be wrong. I remember the Jungle Book didn't get too much attention when it came out. I think when it comes to Disney films, these live action remakes they're always competing with the original.
But I can understand with how they're trying to appease a new audience, and a lot of the old movies are gonna be looking old. Like there's some people that are retired that were probably alive when it was originally released. I mean, like, or like were born when it was originally released.
The very first movie I ever went to the movie theaters to see as a kid was The Little Mermaid. Yay.
Well, then when they go and remake that and start talking trash.
Somebody just ran to look up how old The Little Mermaid is and like, you're old. They point their finger and laugh at me. And they kick me, as children do. And then I cry. But I try not to let the children see the tears. They'll just kick harder.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to have her legs and stuff just kind of start moving into a position that would imply standing. Just from here to here. Playhead there. A little bit earlier. Okay, and her eyes are doing that weird thing.
I remember when I was young, I got a job one time by walking into a restaurant. I didn't even have it for help or help wanted sign up or anything. They were just opening. And I noticed that like people were in there cleaning up, so I started knocking on the door. And they like, can I help you? I'm like, you guys need people who work here? And they hired me.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way anymore.
You can still do it. Like if the owner's in and you see him, and you can be like, hey, you guys need help? He's not going to turn you away if they need help.
Well, yeah, but they got to double check if you have a TikTok and you're just there to make stupid videos.
Is that right?
You gotta be careful with some of that. I've heard so many jobs and stuff where somebody badmouthed their boss and then the video was found because the coworkers watched them on TikTok. It's like, they're not two separate things. They're both very easy for people to find both. Hello, Dr. Humboldt. Damon, I love your videos. You have been a part of my childhood somehow. Also, I am now drunk. I had my first beer.
Wait, that makes you old.
What?
If they're drinking now, but you've been a part of their childhood, then they're old. You're old. You've been doing this.
Yeah, probably. Why do you keep going away from my phone?
I shift like this.
I know, but you permanently shift.
It's fine. I'm fine. I don't know what he's talking about.
What were you drinking, Humboldt? Some good stuff, hopefully.
Gotta drive home real quick. Go home, Stratford.
Unless you've been drinking, then don't.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Twilight. Spearing off green apple mixed with orange juice. That sounds like a Michael drink.
No, but like this again. Here's my old man advice. It's my old man advice. If you're looking for a job, and you really want to get the job at a specific place, just like go there in person and see if you can talk to somebody.
No.
That's what I used.
If you're looking for career jobs, if I were to go to my place and ask that, they would say you can go online.
Yeah, they might say that, and they might
Most
not.
of the places you're talking about are the intro, the starter jobs, the jobs that you would just like for service industry or something like that. No, most of the others are going to say go online because we can't help you. HR is where you go. My company can't hire anybody unless they go through and create a rec for it.
Yeah, but your company's unique.
Yeah, no, it isn't. For most career type jobs.
The only way you could get a job in the past. Some older guys appreciate that. If you go into a place and ask in person for a job, there's going to be an old crotchety dude like me who's going to be like, that's the way it should be done.
No.
And then he's going to go, ho, ho, ho.
No, any company with a certain amount of people is going to say, No, they're gonna say go to HR because it's just they don't want to hand. It's not their
You
thing.
can leave your information
So
with the
35%.
receptionist.
Yeah, I used to when I was younger. It used to be about high percentage stuff, or like what can I do to get crunk fast. But as I gotten older, it's more of I kind of enjoying the stuff that's lower percentage because then I can just drink more of it, like spread it out over time. Because I know where my that perfect balance is of having enough booze but not too much. Because yeah, like it's fun getting crunk sometimes, but if you go and like say I'm at a convention and I get super drunk before a panel, I'm not gonna be able to function, or I'm going to pass out. And so it's about knowing where that right line is so that I can be at the best I can be.
Also, I got to do laundry after this, so I can't get too hammered.
Oh wow! If I did VR and was drinking, I would puke so much. I can't. I can't do VR. Well, I can, but I have to be in the right mindset and for a short period of time. Oh, Stereo Fury plays. In 3 days' time, I'm going to see the Avatar: The Way of the Water on Friday. Oh, that comes out this weekend? That seems pretty cool. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. I'm a little concerned that it's nostalgia that's going to get people to go to see it, and it won't be as good. Because
I don't think the first one was that good.
it wasn't that good. The first movie was good because it was unique and different and fun.
Yeah, it was 3D.
And now you can do the same thing with everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It still should be a pretty good movie. You throw enough money at something.
So just watch Ferngully 2.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, Ferngully 2.
Yeah, it was a direct to VHS movie. Oh, because it's Avatar 2.
Well, was Ferngully 2 any good?
No.
Oh, okay,
like all
good.
the directed VHS movies.
I feel like I love the first movie. Yeah, it was definitely, I think it was a good movie, but I think that the main success that came out of it was because something at that time of that grandiose scale in terms of visual effects just didn't really exist. So it made sense that it was very successful. But I'm thinking this one will still be grandiose, but there's just so much stuff out there like that now. It feels like Marvel fatigue has almost helped me more in is anything with heavy visual effects. That's like one of the reasons that we don't have it open anymore, but like the Del Toro Pinocchio was great because it's all puppets. It's all stop motion. So it's just nice. I'm finding more fun in the things that aren't 3D effects anymore.
I'm so tired of 3D. Everything has to be 3D, and no, except when you do it, of course. I love that.
I see what you're doing.
I everything you make is amazing. So please don't stop.
Well, I mean, I do like that Monster Hunter stuff.
Hey, he's so pointy.
What's wrong with the
You can't
Monster Hunter
hug
stuff?
him. He'll eat you. That's not fun. Look at that horse. She's cute. She's like plush. She's panicky. She's got like personality. Rathalos does not have personality.
Yeah, he does.
No,
I gave him a personality.
You gave him
I'm
a
his
personality.
master.
Michael knows how it is. His bread and Michael knows his bread and butter. I think it's funny you think I make anything up sitting here and like badgering him.
3 hours long. That also makes sense. Yes.
No, I like the horse stuff. The horses are cute. This is the best like we got now. Because G5 hasn't been that good in my opinion. Some of it, the movie was good. Some of the comics are good. Everything else has been incredibly underwhelming. But the fan stuff's still fun.
Okay, I want to figure out the motion blur with this. Right now, I feel like the aperture is very low. Oh, it's default. some. It's default because I want to be able to see that it's a pistol. I think that was the intent. Well, let's just see if I go out. What is the focus on this? It still stands out enough. I think I need a... Yeah, once it actually comes out here, the lighting is light enough, so I can't increase its brightness anymore. There's a ton of derpy content that exists because you're here badgering Argo.
It's true, but it's all content where he's torturing Derby.
Well, fun thing with drinking in VR is lots of people to vibe and game with. Oh, I have lots of local people to vibe and hang with. I actually try to.
Yeah, but they're all nerds.
I try to stay out of certain larger communities and new communities online because I feel like it's just more things that I to keep track of that I just don't have the time for. Because it's like there's only so many people you can keep in contact with, or like in so many different chats, whatever. And I've got plenty. Is there a way to brighten that, but through animation?
But what, the gun? It's underneath the bookshelf.
No, you can add a property to animate a texture property. So like I could say alpha, the transparency, I could actually animate it, but color, which is the easiest way to do it, I can't because it's a three number vector and you can't animate those.
You could try a different gun.
No, none of the other ones really looked right. It would be nice if there was one that I think
there's like the Half-Life clock.
It's up close looks really bad because what I have to be, they could look pretty good because he's this close.
You can get the one from Half-Life Alyx.
No, that's in Source 2.
All right.
And I think I looked up some gun.
Black Mesa probably has some decent ones.
It's getting something that close is hard.
Need something with a silver finish. You could use that.
No.
Oh, I like Little Mac.
The quality up close.
It's pony.
No. Like this one's a bit better.
Yeah, but it's got the black barrel again. It's not.
Yeah.
You're gonna have the same problem. That's not too bad.
What's that from? Oh, that's TF2.
TF2.
It's just too fancy. Oh, there we go.
I think the one you're using is too fancy.
This one comes with an arm.
Ooh.
Like she just goes, "Rrr," and she just whips it around and just starts shooting. Is this the one I'm using?
What's that from? Yeah, that's the one you're using.
Why does it look so different? So that's where I'm concerned. Like this one's already like gray.
Need something that's just straight up silver. Little Mac fits the bill, but you don't like it.
No, it's too simple.
Just from a fantasy perspective, using it.
Can't critics say it's breathtaking. Oh, no, that's actually kind of useful. I haven't even looked at the new stuff recently. Breathtaking, I assume it will have, yes. Visually, I think it should be great. Whether or not it's a fun story, no, not last updated. I thought it used to be almost recent. That's what I'm going for. Was there anything new cool on here?
Quickest way to find out is to type in pony.
I don't know what all these madness ones are. Oh my god!
Oh, wow, that's clearly somebody just ripped them out of whatever game.
Wait,
like they did not just make all those models.
Oh, it actually has the vein pop out more too. That is actually pretty cool. They did a great job with that.
Somebody needed it.
Oh no, but look, there's a puppy. It's SFM dog.
That is a derp dog, but I love it.
Dog. There's a cat model you can download that it doesn't even have any bones. It's just like some weird, just figured cat, but they made a really funny video with it, and then it just made it popular. Pony the Chibi Dragon. Oh no.
Pony the Chibi Dragon. No.
I feel like people. It's already enough Five Nights at Freddy's on here, but I feel like people putting Pony on the workshop itself as a download, especially if it's an OC, you're just literally asking for hate. I don't get it.
But I was gonna put my OC on there.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything new that's really.
I type in Pony.
Ooh, no. Oh, there's Pony.
Oh no, that's not Pony.
It's
No, that's not.
What's their name here?
Oh no, I don't want to know.
I gotta see it. It's Glam Rock Mangle. Oh, look at her.
That is not. As I don't feel safe.
Yeah, they do need an adult for that one. Oh yeah, and that's
Homer.
No, that's Five Nights at Freddy Homer.
Why?
I think this is
5 at Homer's.
Fun Times at Homer's. Oh my god.
I hate the internet now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That I think that we've hit the bottom. I think we've seen the apocalypse. Oh, they have a Luna. Whoa, they have all of them.
Yes, they do.
When were those added?
I've seen them around.
That's kind of neat.
She got a giant taco.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
I
anything.
will
Okay.
say, I mean, I'm not gonna say not to download it because I know that probably would be pretty popular.
Oh,
right
using
now.
Luna?
Just hell of a boss stuff in general.
I'm hoping for like kind of that color, but that's like way too futuristic. Ooh, this is like a super detailed gun. I think that's even more detailed than mine. Okay,
I thought
that's,
you said you didn't want something super detailed.
No, I wanted something detailed enough. Ooh, no, I think that's a little too simple. Yeah, and that's like weirdly square. I don't want it to be like ultra fancy. I want it to be detailed, not fancy.
Well, the super detailed fancy stuff is going to be all real
Fortnite.
world weapons. Like that one.
Yeah, this one's pretty real.
No, yeah, but I'm saying that...
This one looks pretty good. Let's give it a shot. It's from Fortnite.
Well, it's from real life, and they added it to Fortnite.
This was invented and created for use in Fortnite.
Yes.
Guns didn't exist until Fortnite.
Well, there's a... There's different implications when you have like a ray gun from a fantasy movie and then just a recreation of an AK. Yeah, it's definitely shinier and brighter.
Well, the shininess I don't like, but that's...
Well, that's the only way you're going to get it to be light up better.
No, I can... it is a large portion of it. The difficulty with it, like that, is... Okay, wait, I gotta see. So this is here and here. Okay, and this one is here and here. Be close to being able to match it up. Let's see if I can.
Why is there finger? Nothing. Thinking about horses.
Actually, before I do that, I should play with the scaling. It's too big. Twilight does not how work. Fortnite revolutionized the feeling of cringe I get whenever I see young kids playing video games. Apparently, I just saw something recently that said that, or there was some parents sued Epic Games because Fortnite was built specifically to be addicting, and
A lot of games.
yeah, and the judge in court let it go, didn't dismiss it, is actually letting the case continue. So that'll be interesting.
I feel like that's not.
But that's a lot of video. That's
a lot of games.
if some kind of a judgment comes out of that, oh my god, the amount of crap out there right now for just games that are built for that, like you said, it would change a lot of things. I've never played Fortnite. Don't
Played a
plan
little
to.
bit.
But there's a lot of models that have been ported, and like I think the Thanos model that we were using for the last Trixie video was from Fortnite. Okay. Let's see if yeah, up close this doesn't look as gun. It looks better here, but as soon as it goes up to here, especially when that last little flicker of light comes in,
I think overall visually it looks better than the other one.
I think that looks better than this one.
Yeah. It's more stark and it matches Twilight's color tone more. It's
What
brighter.
if she got some bling?
That looks gaudy. Well, I guess you could pass it off as... I don't know.
God, the body groups are called Sans Undertale is now Sans Deltarune. I hate when people do that.
Children.
This is what children do when they get access to fun toys.
Yeah. No, this is a child.
It's like, it feels like I'm trying to use a professional tool and then shit like that pops up. Like when a nation in Europe outlawed loot boxes because it's gambling. Yeah, well, those, there's maybe an extreme situation or something where if a loot box, if certain places make loot boxes to where you can get them through normal play, but buying it in whatever ones you can buy with real money are just getting more of the same thing, you can usually get away with it then because you're not enticing gambling through money purchasing of stuff.
Loot boxes in TF2 always have to buy the keys.
Yeah, but the box that probably was a way to get around it.
Maybe.
Because buying the key didn't give you an item. The box did. And you got to pick which box it went into, which means that, you know, they could.
It's kind of like in Kentucky, gambling was illegal with money, but you wouldn't spend money. You would buy tokens that held no real value, but that just so happened to work in the slot machines nearby.
Oh, what are the chances of that?
That didn't take money because they couldn't take money because that would have been illegal. So they just happened to take these tokens that the nearby gas station sold for no particular reason. Loopholes. If you leave a loophole, people will exploit it. Then the people who exploit those loopholes will push to keep those loopholes in place. Fun.
I thought that would have worked. Okay, if it's not NVAP tint. I think farm is a tint value. Okay, actually, the way it's doing its reflection wouldn't be environment map. I would think it would be Fong, but I can't remember the property for that.
That's impossible. But both of us are in our 20s, so you know.
So your first video came out in 2011. I was 8 in 2011. 2011 is when I started my YouTube, but I was posting other stuff then. I think my first video was in 2013, the first SFM.
Also, we're young and hip, wild and crazy dudes.
Okay, it isn't Fong tint, so on mask Fong. Oh wait. Fong boost, Fong Fresnel ranges. Oh, it is fog tint. Okay, I need to find this actual like DMT to figure out what property is giving the reflection, because it could be one that I just don't know of.
You want to get rid of the reflection?
I'm going to reduce it. You can just increase its general brightness and then reduce the reflection, or not the reflection, but just I believe it's Fong, but it feels like a very overridden Fong. So materials. IMCH. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Fonzo the Inkling. Very much appreciate it. Merp. I demand donuts. That's a good name. I read that as demon donuts, but come to say hi. You have a good one. Well, I hope you do as well.
Good ones are good ones. I did it. I spoke human.
It's not telling me what each of these is specifically for. So this one has an environment map, but it's set very, very low. And that's fine. Fresnel range. Could it be rim light? This one looks like it. If I had to take a guess. So if I think it's at the M one. See, sometimes you find learn new properties by playing around and seeing, well, how did somebody do something? Okay.
Okay, well that
was technically an alpha, which means that there's 2 layers of textures, I think, on there. One for the reflection, but it's not like the heavy under reflection, just somewhat. But that I was pretty sure was the vast majority, because Fresnel ranges, these are all very close values and all around 1. So normally it's like your dark, your grays, and your whites, and it feels like it's all pushed towards whites. So, and a very high Fong boost, which means if I want to reduce this, I can probably just put this down to like 1.8. I don't know if I can do that through overrides.
I will return momentarily.
All right. Okay, first SFM was 2013. Yeah, as I thought, it was like March.
Did you want anything?
No, I'll be good. I wish it would have made 10 then. Yeah, I was like 20 some old. Let's see if we just do 1. Yeah, so now it's not as reflective. Oh, there we go. Still feel like that is definitely an environment map that is causing that type of reflection. There's none here. There is here. Don't know what the intensity is. Custom hero. Never heard. Oh, that's behind the. No, it is right there. What is custom hero? Blue fly trap. You're my secret waifu. Oh my god. I didn't even read that until now. Is that on all of them? You know, hold on. We're improving this file. There, I have made it better. Oh, wait, clean. This one has an environment map, it's just so low, like with that tint. Could still be it though. Let's just see what happens. Trial and error is the greatest teacher. Hello, Looney. Okay, that wasn't, so we're gonna put that back. But I feel like no, we checked. It's on this one. Let's try getting rid of Specular. Actually, usually has problems. I'm surprised this is working. Oh. Kind of makes it a matte color now. Okay, we'll keep that back on. So what attribute for self-elimination? Oh, that's why. Okay, so I did find the right value. But at its normal intensity, it's just close. So we're going to put this down to points. What was that? 0.03. So we're going to put it down to 0.02. And see what that does. Yeah, that's a bit. It's now still reflective, but it's not as bright. And I can play with the lighting to increase its brightness. So like when it's sitting here. See, this is one of the things that I do kind of have a problem with is when those books go to close, it's still going to be sort of visible. And that is because the way that those reflections are working, is they're making false reflections. They're not real reflections. So I could, is that just... Try this. I'll answer the self-illumination question in 1 sec. I just want to see if we just get rid of that. See, now it's completely dark, but that gets rid of a lot of what made it light. So I think we can keep the environment map in, but I'm just going to decrease it just a bit more. And what is the attribute of self-illumination? For me, I don't know what attribute. So let's say this gun is a bad model to use, for example, because it's got so many other lighting things to it. Let's just load in some random thing. Let's just rubber duck. Is there a rubber duck? There is one, but okay, this one. We'll load in this one. This is kind of cute. Okay. So here we have a rubber duck, and I'm going to add Team Fortress item. I don't remember those properties. Must be something I've never loaded one with it before. I need to first load up where that model is so that I can see the texture properties. Oh god, there's a couple on this one. This might, you know what? Okay, we're gonna get rid of the duck. This is gonna be multiple textures. Just look up a ball. Let's see if this one works. I think it works. I think his shirt might be one. Okay, we'll probably... Oh, let's pull Pooh Bear over here. Okay. That's creepy. Okay.
I walked away for only a few minutes What do I come back to?
Pooh Bear.
Why? I don't see a stupid face.
No, you know what's what I like though. Is let's do this. And it's just like, here comes. Anyway, over here. Now there's a texture question, so I'm going to answer it with Pooh. There we go. So, in the properties for Pooh Bear, so we want. Oh, I still want to. I was going to close the second window, but can I do that? Close. I remember. See that? All right. Come on. So in here, there's a couple different things, but there's two properties to kind of look at. And the first one is color, and the second one is self-illum and self-illum tint. So what color does is it takes a 3-digit, kind of like the one below here. Oh. Hit the full screen button. And this one, sorry, I'm just prepping a couple things here. So color is about, or color and self-illuminate kind of do similar things, but self-illumination does it to the model separate from map lighting. So if I say go and add on here a color value of 111, and I'm gonna make sure that these stay off. So right now self-illumination is not on. By doing that, you should not notice any difference to Pooh. Pooh will stay the same. But if I go and put color to 000, now I'm saying that all the color that's on him out of 0 to 1 or 100%, 0 to 1 have all set to 0. So it'll in essence make him just become black, because now it's just telling all of his colors to go black. But I can say on there like go 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and so now I am saying give me 50% Blue Bear. This is quicker. So now I'm saying give me half brightness. So it's going to be the same thing, the same colors or everything, but just half brightness. But I could go on here and say like give me like extra red. Now I'm saying only dim the others. So now you're going to get them being a bit red. But it's still just affecting it within the normal light of what you can see. So if I go and say override the value here to 555, he'll be brighter, but as soon as I turn these lights off, he's still going to be dark because it's a multiplier of the light that's interacting with him. But what self-illum will do, I'm going to say 000 for color, but now I'm going to turn on self-illumination. Can't remember if this is going to act the way I think it is. All right. So it's still going to have to use the color to as a base, but so now you shouldn't still notice a difference because this is saying self-illuminate at normal brightness. So you don't see really much, but if I go and shut the lights off, oh, come on. I think I waited. Did I spell that wrong? I think I might have. I'm going to double check self-illum. And I know some models actually do not like self-illum. Yeah, no, I spelled it right. It is one of these properties. Self-illumination has some problems with certain properties. And is it wrong? I don't think so, but we'll try it. That wasn't it either. What was it that did that? There's something that causes it to stop working. Where's the color override have it? I gotta see, there's certain things that I gotta remember how to do. Oh, that probably broke it. No, light warp texture shouldn't set it. That'd probably break it. So there are some models I know of that do have some problems with self-illumination, and this might be one of them. Usually it's with this transparency in there. But anyways, normally it would be that self-illuminate would be just like color would be, but if you lit them evenly from all directions. So it'd be like if essentially what this would kind of look like. But this has got some other properties off, so but you can then double the brightness and decrease the brightness, but you can even mix it in a little bit of like put illumination very low but color up, so you can have them glow, but then when they get down to blackness it'll still cause a little bit of a glow. That's probably literally making some video with their says with my OC, because they legit like your MLP videos and their Rathalos animations, dude. I want to make they're more Rathalos ones. I actually had one started. I just have to poke at it again. Why is that being a goof though? I'm actually not sure.
Oh, the Rathalos animations are great. What's happening there?
Trying to figure out what's. Sometimes there are some just that have self-illumination just doesn't like working with, and this might be one of them. The one thing that sucks with self-illumination is I had to go to the file because you cannot modify self-illumination outside of anything but modifying the file itself. Do I know of one that has? You know, actually, there's one of them that is really interesting to look at if you want to see like an advanced way of playing with these stuff.
It's her. Aww. That model was cute. What the heck was that? Crystals. Man, there's a lot of crystals.
So this one has an extra property. So if you kind of sit here and at least hold the mouse, let the engine run, you'll notice that it's actually pulsing. Its brightness is changing over time. If I shut these lights off, all the lights are off, but it's still glowing. So we take a look at this one because I knew this one would definitely have it. Where's this one located? I'm not going to be able to play with the values too much because I don't know which the materials is specific to this one. But... Oh, weird. Okay. So this one has self-illum 1, and then a tint to just put the value on there of 111. But this one has a fun little thing of proxies. So it's proxies using a sine wave, which that's why it does this. And then you can set up some values. So it's saying take a sine value with a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 2 in a period of 2.5. So it's saying each one period between top and bottom is 2.5 seconds. Which is kind of probably what you would see here when looking at it. So it's 2.5 seconds from peak to peak. And then take that value and put it into the self-illumination tint. And that allows it to do that up and down thing, which is kind of neat because you can like say can't override this because I don't know which one to grab, but you can set up anything like that. You can set it to reflectivity of an object if you want to actually have it go from reflective to non-reflective. So during a shot, if you want to suddenly have it feel wet, you could actually kind of do something like this. The problem with that is you can't control it. So I'm just holding the mouse button to let the engine run, but I can't tell it when to be bright and when not to be. It's just kind of a mind of its own. But to make it work this way too, though, they have to modify the textures. So if I go to the alpha, you can see that the alpha it's not being used as a transparency. It's being used to say where to make the glowing happen. And so you can see that the glowing is more towards the bottom, and then it gets dimmer as it goes towards the top. So the crystal is the bottom of the crystal is here. This is the one you can see here. And this is the top. So without the reflections on there, it would have no shape. But it's just saying to kind of glow from that center. It's a kind of, I love these because I think somebody actually just made these and they're super useful. And I learned something really, really cool about proxies that I have used. I did something with that at one point, using that property for something, and it's really cool. You can do some super fancy stuff in VMTs if you actually know what the property is. You can make sweet trees sway in the wind through the VMTs. It's, again, uncontrollable and really stupid, but it works. But yeah, so it's really just, if you want to make the illumination work, you just put self-illum 1 on something, and then if you want to change its tint, you can change the tint there. Otherwise, it will always just be whatever its default brightness is all the time. But you can make it like red or blue or pink, whatever you want. I hope that answers your question. Well, self-illumination's a little funky, as you can tell with the he's there. I kind of want to put him in the hall now. Oh. Which is scarier?
No, the pool is scarier, but in an uncomfortable kind of way.
Because he's dominating?
He will dominate.
It's like, Pooh, which book do you recommend? Oh, that one. I love nondescript blue book.
You pick up the book and you read it. It just says, "Prepare yourself." Oh no!
Prepare for Pooh.
Oh no! He's gone for now. It's creepy.
No, it's so I played with some of the values on it, so it's not as reflective. But still works pretty good. The difficulty is it will be visible here. I cannot make it dark there.
Right.
Which now means that a lot of the lighting that I want to do, I can't do.
Look at me like it's my fault.
It's just, that's the way it is. Because it doesn't have ray traced reflections. That's the main thing. But it is your fault. It just, I can make it, I can modify it if I did 2 renders, one with it very low in reflectivity and one with it in normal, and then when it just passed here, just when that last book goes through, and the light pops up here, I could just enable it. That's about the best I think I could do. There's also just that little bit right there where it's just shrink very bright for a sec. Oh wait, is the gun like already? Why is it already? Oh no, it's not pulled back yet. Okay, can I? Okay, can I do that really on here? Like have it cock back here. We go back to there. I'm thinking so. Okay. Okay, so I think it's very subtle. Then try, but to see that, but technically, when you pull it back, it should pull the next bullet in. But that also may cause into question that when she does, can you see if there's a bullet in there or not? Not really. Okay, so it can be implied that there's a bullet. Okay, and now I need to finish her up here a little bit. So this is gun 2. I think I need her for eye. Okay. Okay. Her eyes need to do a little bit better than that.
Yay.
How's the derpy mod going?
I'm working on it right now.
You are?
Mm-hmm. It's how talented I am.
Is your tool up and running yet?
The tool? No. I checked it earlier today.
Today? Did you check yesterday?
Yep. I've checked every day.
Michael.
I want it back. He said soon.
Yeah, but you know how soon works for him.
Yeah, I know.
Soon means low.
I'm never gonna have it down that long again. And how long's it been? A couple months.
I'm angry at the man that gives me the free tool.
Yes. I don't know. Like if I was like somebody's like, I'm gonna give you this free car to drive around. And it's like, yay. Thanks, guy. And then you make plans, and then he's like, never mind. Lol. You can afford to be a little upset at that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, but you accepted the free car.
Yes.
You didn't have to.
No. But I can still, like, if there were certain expectations put in place, that it would not be gone.
But if he gave you a car and it was ownership and license under you, then he has no right to say any of that.
Yes.
You can tell him no. This guy still owns everything. You're
Yeah. No, I can
isn't
say
somebody else giving you your car. That guy's saying, if you need my car, you can. And you're like, oh, that's great. And then you go and break the window when he's not home.
it's around about ready to. If I ever find out where that window is. I made plans. Such plans.
Okay, so when your eyes go down, we'll just bring them down a little bit. Her eyes going to come down. They look weird. Like, she should be a little bit to the left.
Hello, cowgirl.
Okay, girl. Are we having a good day? I am. I hope you are also doing wonderful.
Is that a pony? Who posted a pony?
Oh, that doesn't work for that one. I feel like it's just like I need convergence set a bit higher. But only for this part. It's just weird. Oh, that's too much. Well, maybe it was fine. Oh, no. Okay, I need to have it still visible when the eyes open. Okay, I gotta do something with her here because she's kind of like
Turtle?
no, she's just
pizza.
very static. And turtle.
Very turtle.
Is that what she was in the previous one? Kinda.
Yes, but it's less obvious.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I know that.
Here, she looks like a turtle.
Way to back out, you know. Let them cheer for some other hot shot. It's my
I feel like if you made her green, she would just be a Ninja Turtle
Maybe she is.
with hooves. Hooves turtle.
We can get wasted if I pull this out.
How about now? Is that better?
It's not better. I don't know what that is, but it's not okay. Not better. Make the mouse smaller. You know, strangely enough, that is better. But she does have a Grinch vibe going. I'm going to steal Christmas. Now she's the insane one.
It's like she's.
Choo-choo.
I like it. She's just like. God.
No, wait. Go right up to the go up to the
down.
bookshelf. Put all the books back. Have the animation go back.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go. That's what was going on. Oh, books back?
Yeah. Okay. I have to stop Christmas from coming, but how? Oh, I'm gonna murder all the moves in Whoville.
Let's see one. There's over there.
That'll stop Christmas for sure.
There's one over there. It's bang bang. I can't. It's locked. It's
All the
bang bang.
Whoville.
Bang 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 bang.
Met their maker.
Then no, she goes bang bang, and then I must hide the evidence. Nobody will find it.
The book curtain. Very different version of the Grinch. Your foul one, Miss Twilight. Your heart's an empty hole. That's better. Does she look slightly constipated?
Okay, Jesus Christ, you just said it was better.
It's better. Now she doesn't look like a turtle, but now she looks like she's got a poop. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. I like that. I mean, that doesn't really emphasize the scene properly, but it is adorable. His little mouth. Just murder. Murder stick.
Woo, I shoot you.
Oh no.
Bang bang. Bang 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 bang.
It's like, yeah, that was no. It's the librarian. Like, oh, it was you. Silly me.
Why does it keep jumping to back to? Oh, okay, I'll just do that. Okay, I like this.
That's too much.
It looks like she's from Arthur.
It looks like she's insane.
What was that one like Arthur's girlfriend chick?
I didn't watch Arthur.
Yeah, whatever. It kind of reminds me of her. I don't know.
Hey, Giz. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I saw orange. And cow.
But you.
And I got confused. For like a second. For like a quick second. I wanted to see him.
I don't want to go in there. What the?
I miss my friends. But I have to stay here or he'll turn Twilight into a turtle. I have to stop such things. I'm throwing this cozy.
There's a better turtle.
It's very turtly. I feel like the face you have in the scene immediately after this one fits. Or she's just like super sad. That's good. And that's actually real good. Doesn't look like a turtle. Yeah. See, I like that face. She looks panicked without being a turtle. It's very important not to turn Twilight into a turtle. Doodle. Spaceship taking off. Is that the music I'm hearing?
I have music playing, yes.
Was there a spaceship taking off? Just a hum now.
No,
I heard something
it's the
rev up.
furnace. You know, that's been being played and used, you know, for the past 3 months.
No, I'm not down here that much. And it's very It's very quiet when I'm sitting here.
You were down here like 5 hours a month.
Yeah, it's
Or 5 hours a week.
when I'm here without the headset on, it's very quiet.
So it's that way. Because you never want a headset.
Yeah, because the music. I need to hear Twilight go make the same noise over and over.
She's not making any noises right now.
Touch. She's like, touch that thing over there. It's got a thing over there. She likes it. That's a Dorito gray. Also, hello.
Oh, gray.
If you came here for Pony, there's a pony. If you didn't come here for Pony, there's also books and stuff, so I got other things. Oh, good.
Came here for garden.
It's quite prevalent. They do tend to draw attention. Came here for Michael, stayed for the derby.
Come for the
Yay!
Michael. Stayed for the derby.
Are you sure there's
I'm only here for the derby. I am only here because occasionally people donate derby bits, and I get derbies. That is why I'm here. So thank you, Nolan.
okay, let's see if I can get back to gun. Yeah, but bouncing it around might be too much. Is she even looking at the gun here? I don't know if she's really looking at the gun. Her eyes are closer, yeah. So I'm gonna fix some of this here. So this target should be play headed at specific points. So much easier to work with. Okay, now I know everything in this point in regards to this shot. So I need the gun to be like that. Wait, why is it? Oh, I did that timing wrong. Okay, it should be like here. What? Why is it not looking out the other thing? Oh.
Oh,
Apparently I did that wrong too. Okay, so it should be here. I like how she moves the books with her hoof but picks up the gun with magic. Well, because we have on the previous one, she does so this is throwing books. We haven't finished the lighting on that one, but because it's just she's already moving things with her hooves. Came for learning about 3, stayed for the funny bullshit. Funny / bullshit. Can it be both?
no, it's too much. It's either bullshit or it's funny. Which is this? I do not know yet. Chad, is this bullshit or is this funny? Vote on your fridge enabled Wi-Fi. Or Wi-Fi enabled refrigerators. That's it. We got screens on them now.
Send your facts to.
Yes. For the funny bullshit, that's too much. Thing's got Wi-Fi now. Even your watch is like connected to the internet. Madness.
This gun doesn't come with bullets, which is interesting. Yeah. Ooh, nice if it came with like shooty McBullets. It's got, you can tear the whole thing apart, but you can't load it. It's goofy. I think I'm going to take Twilight. We're going to delay our actions ever so slightly. So when she's got to this point here, I'm going to take that and we're going to stretch it just a little bit. So here to here. There. And then this is going to be my buffer. Maybe that. Okay. I'm gonna have her start getting into position before then. Okay, we're good on that. Let me see, she's starting to like put her head. Okay. Like maybe turn her head a little bit like this. Okay. I'm also concerned, like, if doing magic, holding it up, I can't do the whole gun. I'd have to do just the handle. Because I don't think it would work otherwise. Yeah. I'm just wondering if that's enough time. I think it's enough time, because right now you have plenty of time to even see that that's his gun. I can probably too say that up until this point, focal point is actually the gun. So it's unfocused, and then as soon as you push the gun or the books away, it'll shift to her. Now what does this look like? Oh yeah, that one we already kind of optimized. Really wish I could do a little stronger lighting on the edge of it to really make it stand out. It feels like it doesn't stand out too much from the background. I wonder if I can do that. That really makes it stand out, but it doesn't. My brain is telling me that something's off on it because it's.
Well, should you be looking at it or Twilight?
Well, you were looking at Twilight, but I want to have this separated from the background more, which this helps do. The problem with it is it looks like it has very bright lighting here and not on this, where it doesn't match her lighting. I think, have to. For one, would it affect any other lighting? I'm seeing it on Twilight's shoulder at the beginning here. Oh, no, I'm not. So when does that come in? We're at last second. Okay. Actually, that's not too bad then. I can use that. Let's keep that, but I think this, yeah, that's the rim on that side. When it shifts over to this side, I'm gonna have to increase the brightness or something. It feels a little better.
Both doors.
No.
So, Chad, have you guys seen any good shows recently? We were talking about Pinocchio earlier. Curious to what else other people have seen.
Well, Avatar's coming out, and that sounds like something some people want to see.
No telling if it's any good yet.
Well, yeah, but the only way to know that is for it to come out.
Yeah. I can't say I'm really in the camp of people who like super neat want to see it, but I don't remember that much from the first one. I just remember it being very novel when it came out because it was like the big introduction for that 3D movie theater thing that kind of fell off.
He's still trying to push on it, though.
Nobody does it anymore.
Yeah, it's not really
His gimmick.
well, some do, but there's too much crap 3D.
Yeah.
So
I did it for a while with a lot of movies, and then it's just like, why?
last movie you saw was Claws.
Claws is actually pretty good. I've seen Claws.
It's water and different creatures. It's a DLC.
Yes. If you're looking for a Christmas movie to watch this year, Claws is it's pretty good. It's one of the few times David Spade's actually been useful in something in the recent history. I had to add recent history. Because it definitely wasn't Joe Dirt 2. That movie was freaking awful. The first one was good. Joe Dirt 2 was awful. It was a bad movie. It was him trying to make money off of an old property and failing. Because the sad truth is, David Spade really was kind of always the counterpart to Chris Farley. After Chris Farley passed, David Spade's career hasn't exactly done well. But he was good in Claws, so watch that movie. Now that we watched Del Toro's Pinocchio, we need to watch Pauly Shore's Pinocchio.
Watch anything with J.K. Simmons in it.
Hey, he's in that, isn't he? I can't remember. He might be in Claws. Yeah, they had a few big actors. So you'll just watch every single one of the M&M's commercials, right? If you didn't know, he's the yellow M&M and has been since its conception back in like the 80s. And then they play that same commercial every year. They're like, he does exist. The M&M's, you know the one.
Yeah, I know.
Sound with Santa. We've been playing that one since I was a kid.
It's a classic.
It is that and the Hershey Kisses with the bells. That's classic. I feel like you get to watch a lot of really old commercials around the holidays, especially around Christmas, because Christmas weighs heavily on nostalgia. Okay, J.K. Simmons is Claus. Yeah, I thought I'd remember that being the case. Like with the commercials, nostalgia is a big part of Christmas for a lot of people, so being able to watch the same commercials you watched when you were a kid, that's a bit of a selling point for some of that stuff.
Same Okay, the fact that you're nostalgic for commercials just shows the winning of commercialism.
I'm saying yes, they made it work. It's why they had the Cadbury Cream-Aid commercial be the same commercial for like 40 years, because all that stuff is wrapped up in nostalgia. And the M&M commercial falls into that. The Hershey Kisses commercial falls in that. Remember the Campbell's commercial where they had the kid who ate the snowman who came in, and then he ate the Campbell's soup, and then the snow melted?
Yes.
That ran for freaking ever, and for good reason. They were playing on nostalgia. I know what they're doing.
Yeah, and they're taking advantage of your simple mind.
My simple child mind still remembers those commercials. And I'm looking forward to seeing him again. If I ever watch television, which I really don't anymore.
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know why that matters to you. I watch like stuff on a television. I don't watch cable or network television.
Like YouTube, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are, because you love his stuff. Like YouTube, the person is watching.
YouTube has a YouTube TV.
Yeah, I'm saying like all the commercials you have up there, like put up the M&M commercial, put up the Campbell Soup Kit commercial. Give me those commercials. I want those commercials. I don't want to hear about NordVPN or something, like for the building at the time.
Well, yeah, but that's sponsorships and that has nothing to do with YouTube.
Yeah, well, whatever YouTube is advertising, I don't care.
YouTube, but if you're talking about sponsorships where somebody on a video talks about something.
I'm talking about YouTube, like the stuff that plays between videos.
Yeah, NordVPN has ads on there too.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of this.
But then why do you care? Because you're not even listening.
I would care if it was the M&Ms. That's what I'm getting at. You want me to pay attention, YouTube? Put up my nostalgia.
They don't want you to pay attention. They just want you to watch.
No, that's not.
If it's on there at all, like, do you think Coca-Cola needs to advertise for you to drink? No, it's to make sure that you have that name somewhere in your mind. You don't forget about it. Yeah, but it's not an ad. Sometimes it's about making you go, oh, I've never seen that product before. But the majority of it is to make sure you don't forget about them. Yeah. They want to keep you thirsty for them. And so, like, Coca-Cola's going to say, like, have an ice cold Coke. You're not going to be like, oh, there's a commercial, I'm going to run out and do it right now. But the next time you're out, you can be like, oh, yeah, Coke.
Yeah.
So it's just keeping it in your mind.
I am thirsty for those M&Ms. I want my nostalgia. I'm old. I want things to go back to the way they used to be. Oh, well, not really. But just those commercials, though. Everything else No, but the commercials, they were good. I want to watch the Eminem scare Santa. And then I'm gonna watch the Garfield's Christmas special, and then the Charlie Brown Christmas special. Even though they're awful. Like the Garfield one's okay. Honestly, I can't stand the Charlie Brown Christmas special. I hate that kid.
You mean the one that Kyle during the podcast said is like his childhood favorite?
Yes, that one.
And John said as well.
Yeah, I hate it.
You didn't say it then.
I did. I said the kid is an idiot, and he brought a twig and thought it was a tree, and he ruined everyone's Christmas. And they had to fix his crap with like ridiculous amounts of like filler or something. I don't know what they use. Probably something with putty, but ridiculous. Charlie Brown's Christmas, I watched it a lot as a kid because it was one of the ones my dad always put on, and I enjoyed the Garfield one that he put on every year. That was fun. Garfield's great. Charlie Brown is, I'm definitely the kids from the very first Charlie Brown comic where it was just like, hey Charlie Brown, hey, and then they walk away. It's like,
You're
I hate
Pigpen.
that guy. No, not all the time. Thirsty for those M&Ms. Thank you, Sir Edward. I do like A Christmas Story. I mentioned that. That's a good movie. I think it's been a little overplayed, and some people are just tired of seeing it. But it's definitely
Those Christmas movies, they're about tradition and doing the same thing way too much.
it's a time capsule for that period of time is what it is. It's a wonderful representation of that time period. Like if you want to know what was life like during this time period, go watch A Christmas Story. A Christmas Carol, which one? They make like 5 new ones every year. Jingle All the Way is the best. Jingle All the Way. Go watch the best Christmas movie ever, Jingle All the Way. It has Sinbad and Arnold. It does. But no. It also has Hulk Hogan in it. And when you see Hulk Hogan standing next to like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you realize just how absolutely massive a man Hulk Hogan is. He makes Arnold Schwarzenegger look very small by comparison. He's an absolute giant, Hulk Hogan is. That's probably why he was so famous. Throwing people around. Nergigante. Somebody was saying, do you know there's a Nergigante model with a jawbone? Or Nergakuga. What it is.
Narcacuga.
Yes.
Any Monster Hunter model that's out there and ported that's on SFM Workshop should have a jawbone because it's going to have the bone structure of whatever came out of the game, and almost all of them are going to have a jawbone. So yes, all the ones that I ported, I don't have a Narcacuga, but all the ones I pulled ever have had a jawbone. They're not always named that well. Like Rathalus's jawbone was named Bone 9, but it's there. Adding like a, oh, that's not gonna work.
I can't really think of any other Christmas movies that. If The Grinch Stole Christmas, that's a classic. And I still kind of enjoy watching that from time to time. I can't really think of any others. Chat. Throw me the classic Christmas shows so that I can remember them and give opinions that will always be right Because that's how the internet works. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
I said it right. No, it isn't.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a movie that takes place around Christmas.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, Stairway to Heaven took place around Halloween. Does that make it a Halloween movie?
Was Hawkeye?
Hawkeye? A Christmas movie? No. It's something that took place around Christmas.
You know, it took place on an ice rink where they were with.
It doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Christmas tree.
That makes it cold outside.
Well, what makes it a Christmas movie?
It has to be about Christmas. If it's not about Christmas, it's not a Christmas movie. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is Home Alone about Christmas?
It's about a Christmas vacation, but the kid doesn't.
But that's
get
not
to
what the
go
movie's
on it.
about.
So I would say it has a Christmas theme.
No.
But
It's not about Christmas.
But it's not about Christmas.
No, so it's not a Christmas movie. But if I go and look up the #1 Christmas movie, you know what it is?
It's probably Home Alone. Home Alone.
See, you got to refine your definition here.
Home Alone is about Christmas, though.
No.
Because it's everything around them is Christmas themed. They're going on a Christmas vacation. They're talking about the presents and everything else. They don't do that in Die Hard. There is a Christmas tree, but they don't ever even talk about it.
But the whole point of the movie, though, everything that it's about has nothing to do with Christmas. It's just about a kid beating up old men.
Yeah. It's not really a Christmas movie, no.
No.
It's not.
There you go. You're wrong.
But no, that still makes me right. I'm agreeing that it's not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that just happens to take place around Christmas. The same movie could have happened with the exact same premise any other time of year. And nothing would have changed. I mean,
It's okay. You can be wrong. You already said like, oh, the way I'm defining things is not right, and then it
well,
is.
I'm just saying, no, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
And that it's not a
And
Christmas movie.
I'm glad that you're agreeing that you're wrong.
Wait, I didn't agree with that part. Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. I've never watched it. Nightmare Before Christmas is more a Christmas movie than it is a Halloween movie. Because it focuses a lot more on Christmas, but it's got a lot of Halloween theming. If that makes any sense. I would say it's a bit of both, but mostly a Christmas movie. But it's a good movie regardless, so.
Yeah, you know it's also a good Christmas movie? Die Hard.
How dare you. Die Hard is a decent film, the first one. The rest of them I've seen bits and pieces, couldn't hold my attention.
There's one on Netflix about a man who was so privileged, so he got a job in a bad town where he has to make all the town's people jolly and happy and not fight each other. The man has to do this before Christmas, or he stays in the town.
This was on freaking Hallmark, wasn't it?
That sounds really
It's a
stupid.
Hallmark film, if I ever heard one.
That sounds like the same, like a movie prize that's been like done before, and they just replaced it with Mailman and Christmas.
Top Gun, a solid Christmas movie, yes.
Was there Christmas in there?
Probably. They probably had one Christmas scene, and that makes it a Christmas movie. By some people's definitions.
Like the new short from Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Because it was about Christmas.
And scaring celebrities.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Balls was
The Santa Claus.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, that's just a Christmas movie.
That's a Christmas movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's an abomination to all
It's a
humankind.
garbage movie, but yes.
It's teaching our kids the values.
If you kill Santa, you can have his job and take control of the production.
Control this.
The source of production, yes. Take over the world. I Raise You Kung Fury. Was there a Christmas moment in that? Probably. Like by all these movies with a one small Christmas part. If Die Hard's a Christmas movie, then so are they.
Yes.
No. Can't all be Christmas movies.
They can and they will.
Refuse. By all this logic, Harry Potter is a Christmas movie because there's Christmas moments in it.
Michael said it.
No,
You can quote it. Edward, you got it.
it's not.
Harry Potter is a
This is
Christmas
out of
movie.
context.
That's all the quote.
No.
What other movies have like that very small bit of Christmas in it? And then that because of it is Christmas.
Die Hard's kind of like the infamous one where people argue the point because it takes place
MLP movie?
around Christmas or on Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas.
Well, the ponies have an episode with Christmas in it, which means MLP is a Christmas cartoon.
That's Heartwarming Eve.
No, but because they have
different.
one episode of Christmas, isn't the entire series about Christmas? All MLP is just a Christmas movie.
Oh yes,
The whole
Apparently,
series,
all of it.
all the way back till like 1970s. It's retroactive.
What about the MLP movie? I don't think it gets absorbed by that one Christmas or Heartwarming Eve episode. There were actually a few, but they actually on YouTube right now they have a if you go to the and I hate that I'm admitting this, if you go to the official My Little Pony YouTube, they're doing all the Heartwarming Eves and Christmas movies marathons for My Little Pony.
And how many of you watched?
I only looked at it for a little bit, and they were doing the episode where they all talked about the origins of Heartwarming, which was a good episode.
Did you stay for the whole episode?
No, I had to go to bed. Well past my bedtime. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, Michael. Professional Christmas movie evaluator. Yes. I stand by that one. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
I'll
I
agree with that.
I think
It's,
Bruce Willis would agree with me because he hates that film.
that specific one,
Yeah.
because he did a lot of money off Die Hard.
Oh yeah, he made a lot of money on it. He does not like the film. He's been quoted saying that a couple times. I don't know why. I think it's good.
Die Hard itself?
Yeah, I think Die Hard's a fine film. It's
I
not
think
like
it's named poorly. Why Die Hard?
I think it was a product of the 80s, most definitely, in that it very much plays to a lot of the mentalities of the 80s. But for what it's worth, it is a decent film. Definitely that Reagan era kind of vibe, but it is well played. The rest of them, I don't care about, just the first one.
I think I might need to speed up that throw, because with how fast she's going here, and then when it jumps to the next one, it kind of feels slow. Also, yeah, I definitely have to put the lighting in that one. I'm happy with the lighting that's kind of popping up on this, so that's pretty good. But
Well, the 2017 one, like, because there was a heartwarming, it's because heartwarming exists in the My Little Pony universe. All My Little Pony is Christmas now. Or it's all heartwarming Eve, which is the better holiday. Look how happy they are.
I kind of want to just keep them dancing like that.
Yes, they're so happy. She's the only one who's tired of these parties. The rest of them are stupid.
Okay. Well, anyways, we're past time. So, yeah, this was a kind of a complicated shot with a lot of stuff to figure out. But we completely changed the gun, cleaned up a lot of most of the animation at the beginning here. I'm definitely going to change some of the timing. Did a lot of the lighting. So all we have to really do is just kind of figure out that last little end part, and I can make that orange. Because this is actually not going to be that difficult of a shot. This for finishing off. I think it's just
it's already done.
it's lighting and a couple other little cleanups. This one I might change a little bit because it feels very copy paste. But I actually probably need to start really digging into the music and figuring out what I want to do for audio, because that could very much change some things. So Yeah, so this one is, these two are not going to be that much work. This one is, the Pinky part I want to add at the end is probably going to be a little bit of work, but I want to have Pinky pop up in front of the camera.
You have one of those little, the little gazoo glowy things. Like
No, I tried. There's no model for it. It's a new. Anyways, we're done on here. Roberto, it was nice dropping by. Well, thank you for popping in. We'll be back on Friday to do some more stuff. That's not what I want. Who's on right now? We got, I think Jen we did last time. I feel like Cowgirl comes in here to lurk just to be like, hey, I'm on. Just chatting.
I didn't think we did Jin for a while.
No, Jin we just did recently. I think it was the last one. So he was the only one on.
I thought you did AZ last time because you had a friend over.
Oh no, that was it. Okay, yeah, we did AZ for that, but Jin was the one before that.
Okay.
Unless people have other people to recommend, I can always do that too. If you have people that are you think are worthwhile rating, just you can send me names on Discord or something, and that's always good to for me to look over. Because the more people we have is nice, because I like spreading it out.
I only know one other person I watch on Twitch, and they're in like England, so.
We'll head over there. And let me jump to catch.
Meow meow.
I'm gonna catch. He's always at the bottom. I gotta like hide it. So okay. Goodbye, Blur. It was a great stream. Thank you. Good progress. It's always fun seeing some progress. But thank you to Frosty Vodka and for the cheers. Thank you to Sir Edward. It's gonna be Sir Edward, right? Yeah, there's Sir Edward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count. And thank you to Alfonso the Inkling for the follow. And thank you to Dreckel for the 9-month sub.
Good times.
Yes, this is who's a sub baby.
Oh no. Why did you refer to it as a sub?
I love that. Anytime I see the 9-month, it's sub baby.
That's I always get a sub baby after I go to like Quiznos.
Nice thing about Chipotle is you get a sub baby before and after eating. So, okay, yeah. Anyway, bye-bye.
I feel like my joke gets you. Jason, your joke.
Yes.